And how's it going, guys? This is ID7 Tech here, and today we're going to be talking about the new iteration from LG, which is the LG G6. Now we'll be talking more about the specifications because that has been confirmed, but the software hasn't, so we still have to wait until the smartphone actually draws closer to its release date to actually talk about the software in the smartphone. But having said that, the smartphone looks pretty good with the metal to glass ratio and looks really great, and you can see that there's a face in where the camera, where the dual cameras are, so it looks kind of good with the headphone jack. Well, yeah, I mean, in 2017 you still have the headphone jack. Now looking at the smartphone with face value, it looks very good and it has a very premium feel to it, which he was trying to achieve with that. Now looking at the screen, you have a 5.7 inch display with a 18:9 aspect ratio. Now the screen is looking good. When it drops, it doesn't really break the screen because mostly the curved edges are the ones that break the fall of the smartphone so that it doesn't crack your screen. Now with an 80% body to screen ratio, this is looking like a very good display for the actual smartphone and could be one of the best smartphones this year. Now looking at the resolution, you have a 2880 by 1440 resolution on this display, which is a very good one because it can actually support HDR10 and Adobe Vision. That's great for a smartphone with this price range, and being that this phone will be smaller than the iPhone 7 Plus, it's kind of great though. Now looking at the battery, you've got a 3300 milliamp hour battery and quick charging 3.0 and wireless charging for the US version, and the European version and the Chinese version will be different to this one, but it's a welcome addition. Now looking at the processor, you have a Snapdragon 821 chipset, not the 835, because the 835 is still in production and it won't be able to make it in time for the actual release. When the actual G6 comes out, the Snapdragon 835 won't be in production yet. Now these are kind of great specs, and 4 gigs of RAM with 32 gigs of storage. A 64 version will be available in Europe, so if you want to get it, you will need to get it from Amazon or third-party carriers. So that's one thing to think about. Now looking at the cameras, you've got a 13 megapixel on both of these dual-tone cameras with an aperture of f1.8, which is quite great. Now we have a 5 megapixel front-facing selfie shooter, which is wide enough so that you can take that wide, beautiful selfie, or the Oscar selfie as most people say it. Well, that is great for most users, and the interface of the camera has been changed so that they fill in all the gaps instead of just having blank sides on each side of the camera. Now to recap, there will be 2 versions of the smartphone, one for the US and one for the Asian markets, which is Europe as well, and you will get 2 different smartphones, well, with the same specifications, but the interface will be different on both smartphones, where one will have wireless charging and one won't have wireless charging. So that's one thing to look at. Now that brings me to the question of the day. Are you excited about this LG G6? Would you like the wireless charging one or the other version? Leave your comments down below and let's share our thoughts on which LG you'd like to have. And would you go out and get this LG when it comes out? Now this has been a quick video of this LG G6. I'm ID7 Tech. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment on this video so I can best improve these videos for you guys. Share this video out to your friends. Make sure to press that bell and subscribe so you can stay notified of my videos. I'm ID7 Tech, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.